Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Kumar Brothers.
Fourth episode, I think so.
Fourth, technically fourth.
பரவாயில்ல கன்சிஸ்டண்டாக இருக்கும்.
Consistency is a key, guys. So today's topic is about fitness. So just for the sake of it, we both bought a drink. So this is a healthy drink. What is it made up of?
முதல்ல பேர் என்ன?
It's called detox drink. So liver detox drink. So it consists of carrots and ginger
And beetroot.
Beetroot or lemon, I'm not sure. So he is having pineapple.
நம்மள அவ்வளோ பெரிய ஆள் இல்லை. ஜஸ்ட் பைனாப்பிள் வித் கோகனட் வாட்டர். சரி,
Okay.
எப்படியா நெக்ஸ்ட் எபிசோட் திருப்பி நம்ம டயட் கோக் போகாமல் இருந்தால் சரி.
பார்க்கலாம், ஃபிட்னஸ் கன்சிஸ்டண்டாக இருக்கலாம்.
Diet Coke in and of itself is a good alternative. It's a good cheat actually. Many people use it as a cheat for, staying fit.
Everything in moderation is the key.
ஸோ ஃபிட்னஸ்னால் நம்ம இது எந்த மாதிரி ஃபிட்னஸை யோசிக்கிறோம் முதல்ல?
வாஷிநகர் மாதிரியா?
எத்த ஒன்னே
இல்லைனா
ரெண்டு பேரும் சேம் எக்ஸாம்பிள். either way, not like Arnold Schwarzenegger. கரெக்டாக தான் ப்ரொனவுன்ஸ் பண்ணுறோமா? பட் மோர் லைக் என்ன சொல்கிறது, லிவிங் எ ஹெல்த்தி லைஃப். ஸோ மோர் ஆர் லெஸ் லிவிங் எ ஹெல்த்தி லைஃப், அதுக்கான மெயின் ஃபேக்டர் இஸ் டு பி ஃபிட் இனஃப். அட்லீஸ்ட் ஃபிட் இனஃப் டு டூ வாட்? பட்
So like even after you do all your 8 to 5 activities, after 5 you have to still have that energy to indulge into the other social participation or whatever events which you have or programs. So basically the point is to be active throughout the day and not getting fatigued easily and like not pull a muscle here and there, அங்கே பிடிச்சிக்கிச்சு இங்கே பிடிச்சிக்கிச்சு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு படுத்துக்கிறது. அந்த மாதிரி இல்லாமல் ஜாயஸாக சேர்ஃபுல்லாக ஃபுல் டேவையும் ஒரு ஃபுல் பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் அவுட்புட்டோட கொடுக்குற அளவுக்கு மூச்சு வாங்காமல் ஹைப்பர் வென்டிலேட் பண்ணாமல் அந்த டேவை முடிக்கணும்.
லிட்ரலி climbing a single slope can make some people our age hyperventilate and get out of breath, lose their breath, which somehow doesn't alarm them. When we see that, we get concerned for them. இது தயவு செஞ்சு ப்ளீஸ் கோ டூ சம்திங் ஃபார் யூர் ஹெல்த் நம்ம கேட்போம்.
பாயிண்ட் என்னன்னா, குண்டா இருக்கிறவங்க தான் அப்படி இருக்கான்னு இல்லை, நார்மலா லைக் ஃபிளாட் ஆப்ஸா இருக்கிறவங்க கூட லைக் point about being fit here is not having
that is
not being all muscular and stuff and not being very thin or not very fat. Even if you have like an average body fat percentage and stuff, BMI, and in spite of that you might not be fit. So addresses your cardiovascular system, everything. So not just your outer body.
So if we talk about fitness, we are going to talk about more about their endurance, their ability to handle at least the physical activities that they are going through in their daily lives. Nobody is going to expect you to lift a 100 kilo barbell and then they are going to call you fit. Abdil, you just have to be fit for the responsibilities that you already have in your life and the responsibilities that you will have in your life. So fitness is a aspect that you need for your future as well as your present. Because for example, as if we in the future or a decade kalichu, if you or I become a father, then obviously I mean the immediate example on the obviously father na kuda vittilla, even if we babysit the children that we raise, the children that we babysit, at least we should be fit enough to
play around with them.
So that's the common trope that I'm seeing in these ages, at least the ones that I am seeing, is people are so lazy, people have become so unfit, especially parents and even those who are babysitting the children, to the point where they encourage sedentary activities for the children rather than letting them play around, rather than letting them run around, rather than letting them go to a playground or whatever it may be. Because they can't, because the parents, the babysitters, they themselves cannot handle something
அவங்களால
even
பின்னாடி
that's
ஓட முடியாது.
strenuous. They can't run behind the children.
தூக்கி
They
டேபை
can't.
போட்டா உட்காந்துருக்கு போறான் அதே இடத்துல. And then autism and stuff. So,
It's to the point where they can't even lift their child up for 5 minutes straight without having a back pain. I mean, at least என்ன இது 10 kilos 12 kilos இது தூக்குற அளவுக்கு you should be fit at that point. So yeah, that is just one example that I really wanted to put forward, because if you are not fit for yourself, at least you should be fit in order to raise your children or raise your the loved ones who are it, maybe your nieces, your nephews. அந்த மாதிரி ஆஸ்பெக்டுக்காச்சு அட்லீஸ்ட் ஃபார் தோஸ் டைப் ஆஃப் ரீசன்ஸ் ஒன் ஷுட் பிகம் ஃபிட். அகேன் ஃபிட்னஸ் இஸ் நாட் becoming like the Mr. Olympia or Mr. Tamil Nadu or whatever it is. It is just being, having the strength and having the endurance to handle the things in your daily life. And a good example, a good test is if you literally become tired before half the day, before half the day ends. If you become tired by afternoon, then I think that is really an alarm bell for you to reconsider your fitness options or fitness goals, reconsider your health as a holistic thing.
Speaking of which, I recently saw a clip, like a lady who was in the car, her child ran out of the car. It was actually an isolated road. Hardly few more trucks were crossing occasionally. குழந்தை பிடிக்கிறதுக்கு she was not able to get out of the car immediately and run behind her also. She ran literally few meters. She started to gasp for breath. Thank God the child was saved. Someone picked up the child. But what if it wasn't that case? So even for emergency scenarios, apart from playing with your family, in order to save them also, you still have to be at least run a few kilometers or 100 meters. 100 meters, yeah, technically.
Sorry, running 100 meters is not exactly cardio anaerobic, but either way, both are important.
சரி, ஏதோ ஓடுது, ஒரு நாய், நம்ம வீட்டு நாய் ஓடிடுச்சு, பெட்டர் பின்னாடி ஓடுறது கூட முடியாம நின்றுட்டு கால் பண்ணிட்டு எல்லாத்தையும் ரெஸ்கியூ பண்ண முடியாம.
Correct தான். So there are multiple reasons, both intrinsic and extrinsic, both present and in the future, for you to get fit. But we should address the elephant in the room. Since when did we really focus on becoming fit, you and I?
Are we both fit right now?
According to the explanation that we put forward right now, I feel like I am reaching that point. Sometimes I do feel extra tired, but each day is its own challenge. So average paatha,
provided we have the optimal amount of rest, like sleep and
that is important.
Then yeah, I think we almost satisfy every criteria on the list for being fit.
As in, we are able to handle our daily activities without becoming tired. We only become tired. I become tired at around 10:30. Adhikapra I have to sleep. My body automatically shuts down. For him, it's around 12:30, 1 o'clock.
I never become tired. I go to bed at 6.
6 and wake up at 5:59. சரிதான். Yeah, coming back to the point, we are fit right now. I can confidently say we are fit right now.
Can vouch for that.
Yeah, because we are carrying on with our activities. Like for example, many people, today is a Saturday, and I hear every weekend, Appada, it's a Saturday. Appada, finally it's a weekend. Finally I can go home and just sleep the day off. Appada, tomorrow is a Sunday. I can sleep till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock without any worries. And that's literally what they are looking forward to hit the bed after a half a day's work, after 4 hours of work, which I don't feel like sleeping in the afternoon. Of course, if I go and lie down in the bed, I can nap, and even then I can nap only for around half an hour, and after that I wake up. After that I have to I will carry on with my work. We have come to the point where we can handle our daily activities, but where we like this, at least sorry, okay, not even since birth and kuda vechikuvana, where we like this 2 years ago.
Maybe even right from birth, yeah, I was fit though. 2 years ago, நான் ஸ்கூல்லேருந்தே ஃபிட்டாக தான். ஸோ
கேப்டன் தான். சரி.
2 years ago, I wouldn't say I satisfied most of the criteria of being fit. So I did not put that much of importance into rest and nutrition, and I wasn't consistent in my practice, be it working out or going for cardio and stuff. Since we started being consistent, I think we have come up this far. So another factor is injuries. So I had a shoulder dislocation now. That cost me like what? Technically it should have been 3 months, but it took like more than a year, 1.5, 3 years.
ஆமா, நீ literally
just because of the one injury, of the fear and stuff, I never went back to the same sport I was playing or started working out again. So it took me several years to come out of it.
The irony is the same injury made you join the gym. And the kata on
We'll keep it for another day.
Yeah. But essentially, yeah.
So, like, what is the standard protocol if you see for fitness? Like, at least 150 minutes of intense exercise per week, or 150 to 300 minutes. So, WHO சொன்னது mild to moderate exercise 150 to 300 minutes. So basically ஒரு நாளைக்கு அட்லீஸ்ட் ஒரு half an hour ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணோம், 20 to 30 minutes.
150 minutes a weekல
எனக்கு கேட்டால் டெய்லி half an hour ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணுறது optimum.
It's more than optimal according to WHO, because daily half an hour na 30 times 7. That is much more than 150 minutes. 150 minutes
150 of intense on a half an hour like a medium speed walk combined with maybe doing some other isometrics and stuff. Combination of all.
What I'm getting to is, if you just keep half an hour a day for let's say the mild aerobic activities, moderate aerobic activities, you keep first aerobic activities like doing activities that don't make you tired immediately or that don't make you gasp for air. So essentially activities that you can keep doing for a long period of time. So those are what we technically term as aerobic activities in a very, very layman's way.
If you want technical, it's dynamic large muscle group activities which can occur as long as there is oxygen supply. Technically
சரி
போக முடியாதானா? போன வாரம் தான் படித்தேன் டெஸ்ட்டுக்கு, அதனால சொல்லிடுச்சு.
நைஸ், அட்லீஸ்ட் ரீட்டைன் ஆகுது மெமரி.
பிடிச்சதை படித்தா ரீட்டைன் பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
கரெக்ட்.
பிடிக்காதது படிக்க சொன்னா அவன் படிப்பான், அவன் ஞாபகம் வச்சுப்பான்.
இது ஒரு ரேண்ட்ல. சரி, கமிங் பேக் டு த பாயிண்ட் அகேன். the 30 minutes of moderate activities per day. How much? 30 times 7. 210 minutes வருது. 210 minutes கூட most people, and I have seen many people hesitate so much, giving so many excuses, giving so many, what to say,
நான் ரொம்ப பிஸிப்பா, ஃபுல் வேலை எனக்கு. பில்லியனர்ஸே
exactly
1 hour ஒரு நாளைக்கு ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ண முடியுது, அட்லீஸ்ட் half an hour.
அதுக்கும் other people will say because they are billionaires they are able to spend half an hour because they have the freedom to do so. How do they get their freedom?
சரி, மூட்டை தூக்குறான பார்த்தா அவன் வேலையை மூட்டை தூக்குது, அதனால அவன் ஃபிட்டா இருக்கான். இந்த நடுவு நிலையில இருக்கிறவனுக்கு தான் எப்பவுமே இந்த மாதிரி.
And it's actually very triggering because எனக்கு பர்சனலா இது ரொம்பவே ஒரு pet peeve. If somebody does this, I will immediately lose much of my respect for them. They will vouch for work-life balance, but somehow they will immediately in the next breath they will say, I can't ever find time to exercise, or I'm too tired to exercise. How are you so tired that you can't take care of your own body, but it is essential for you to go out, it is essential for you to eat out, to eat the tasty food or whatever it is that you find to be your life part of the work-life balance. So somehow for people it is essential for them to maintain the life balance, as in the enjoying life rather than keeping life healthy. For me, if you ask me, work life balance is essential because for me, life னு பார்த்தா it is about being healthy. And that is why I can sacrifice, staying up late at night, try to make myself stay late at night.
Not going to parties.
இல்ல 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 the point is இது எப்படி சொல்றது, இப்போ இது we have talked about not having a work life balance in order to succeed. So I can try staying up till 3 o'clock working every day, but ultimately it's not going to help me in the long run because I may have a young stroke and die.
Hmm.
For me, work life balance is working efficiently when you have the energy and when you have the day and when you have the time, but also giving time for your body as well. So that is the life part of it for me. So going to the gym, the stretching or jogging or walking, whatever it may be, and obviously getting at least the 6 hours of sleep.
Hmm.
So other sacrifice pannama I want to succeed, that is there. But for some people, it is a life part is somehow morphed into enjoyment. They have to enjoy, they have to experience certain things, the same examples that I mentioned earlier, but still they won't put in the same effort or the same they won't have the same motivation to better their own physical health. I don't know, that is just very perplexing.
Like what I feel is everyone can actually spend minimum of 30 minutes per day for sure. If you are having a meeting at 9 in the morning, you're waking up at 6, wake up at 5:30, spend that half an hour. Even daily wage workers, like have a friend like gets exactly like 5 hours or 6 hours to just sleep. He goes to college, then he works part time, 2 jobs. One in like a fast food chain. Yeah, then after that he works in a storehouse or somewhere throughout the night. Earlier he used to be a watchman or something, but what he's saying is, even when he was working as a watchman, rather than just sitting and dozing off in the chair, he would actually work like for half an hour, might do stretches, do push-ups, then come back home, sleep, go to college, and start his daily hustle again. So when he can do that, why can't I do the same? So instead of you watching that one episode or several episodes of Netflix or whatever series you're watching, you can cut down into half of that time, give it away for exercise. Like whatever you want, start off with this walking, listen to some songs. If you have a cycle, use your cycle. If you're an intermediate kind of a guy, start going for runs and stuff. If you're interested in gym, then go for it. Or else you just buy a couple of weights, keep it at home. Do just pull-ups, push-ups, lift some weights for your bicep, tries. Keep it as simple as possible when you start. It's not like you want a proper Monday chest and try, Tuesday back and by, legs push pull day. Don't complicate too much. Keep it as simple. Eat whole healthy foods. That's all. Don't stress too much on the diet as well during the initial stages. Try to cut down all the artificial sugary stuff. That is like more than enough, I guess.
Correct that. And that is very, I've heard many fitness influencers say the same exact thing. It's when people try to complicate, it's when people try to have a perfect a fitness regimen that things tend to fall apart. Even right now, you and I don't think we have a perfect regimen. We have a perfect schedule in mind, but
execution is not.
Yeah, execution, we are trying our best to keep ourselves disciplined. So it's from intrinsic motivation, we have covered it for the most part. But then again, there are other reasons. Sometimes we have to stay at home. Sometimes we may have to go out. Sometimes other responsibilities come up at the same time when we have to exercise. Everything is there. And these are the same excuses people say to not exercise at all. The point is, some days you can't exercise, and that is the reality. Some days you have to sacrifice even that half an hour for some other purpose. Granted, it should be productive. But still, in a week, at least 3 days, if you can't do 3 days, even 2 days, start with even a day a week. Even starting a day a week is much better than sitting simply saying that you don't have time, just because you don't have time for 3 days a week, and the other 4 days a week you actually have time. And somehow people turn into perfectionists in this regard. I don't know exactly how that works, but if you take out that portion of your mind saying that it has to be perfect, otherwise it won't work out, I think it will be much easier for people to get into fitness. And yeah, the fitness also, we have to talk about diet as well. So it is both having a good amount of aerobic activities and having a good enough diet to complement those activities. So in a way, fitness is holistic. It is proper rest, proper diet, and proper work.
Some people say it's 70% diet, 30% it's a workout. So
Yeah.
even if you take a look at diet, external factors play a lot.
Hmm.
Even if intrinsically,
Hmm.
as you said, we have control over whatever we eat. Even if there's a nice yummy biryani and a bottle of Coke lying around, and I have just some plain vegetables and stuff, a boiled egg, I can choose this. But the fact is, financial factors and the place we live in, that also plays a key role. Availability, financial factors. So not everyone can afford the same level of protein,
Hmm.
like 100 grams at least per day, or at least equivalent to your body weight.
Hmm.
So that is one thing.
I mean, not everybody needs 100 grams of protein.
At least
At least
equivalent to your body weight.
equivalent to your body weight.
1 kilogram equals to 1 gram. Like having, we will speak about diet in a later video sometime. Like how protein is being stigmatized by many typical South Indian, like Indian household. Like
That is a very
like
vast
drinking sambar is better than having chicken. சாம்பார்ல இல்லாத புரோட்டீனா தம்பி பருப்புல இருக்குப்பா. I think
if
it will
I
be a very
start
big
talking
topic.
about it, yeah, the diet is very much inextricably connected to what we call fitness. But yeah, we are talking mainly about physical activities and how people tend to avoid getting into physical activities, and they have very rigid ideas about physical activities as well, which is why they don't really follow through the fitness journey over a long period of time. And because you have to be flexible, you have to adjust with the time that you have. You have to understand that another type of rigidity is believing that only one type of physical activity will help you and any other type of physical activity will actually injure you. ரொம்ப வேகா சொல்றேன், but basically it's like saying only if you do cardio you will lose weight, but if you strength train you may not lose weight. Things like that. Research time and time again have disproved all of those facts. Any kind of exercise can help your body immensely, and it can help your body to the point where you stay healthy until you're senescent. So it is there, the research is there, the facts are there, the motivation is there, but still people do not tend to go through with their fitness journey. And I feel like one part of it is because of their comfort zone. I feel like fitness, any kind of physical activity, like we gave an example earlier, climbing up a single ramp, a single slope can be uncomfortable for certain people. And because it's uncomfortable, people tend to avoid it. People will take the lift
Not even
instead
the
of
stairs,
stairs.
the quadriceps will start paining.
அதுதான். Instead of taking the stairs or even the ramp, they would rather take the lift. Why? Because of their comfort zone. So it is staying within their comfort zone is, I feel like, at least for me, it is the opposite of being fit or becoming fit. Your body will undergo certain the levels of discomfort when you train or when you do any physical activity, and you need a certain level of discomfort in order to grow the comfort zone. For example, if you take me or you, for me, when I started this the quote unquote fitness journey of mine, a single 400-meter round around the ground would have me breathless. Now with the same pace I am able to do 5 kilometers or 7 kilometers. So from 400 meters being uncomfortable for me, I brought it to around 5 kilometers. On
5,000
average,
meters.
5,000 meters. So how did that change happen? It did not happen overnight, or it did not happen when I was comfortable. It did not happen because I kept walking 400 meters, 400 meters. I had to jog 400 meters and then 500 and then 800 and then 1,000. I had to push my comfort limit. So I feel like you can also talk about how that is a factor. But yeah, to my understanding, the lack of comfort or how fitness brings people out of their comfort zone is exactly why people are hesitant to get into fitness in the first place. I've seen that happen with many people.
So speaking of discomfort, how did you increase from just 400 meters to almost more than tenfold, 4,000 meters to maybe even 7,000 meters? So most people, including me, I think that initial few days, maybe ideally this third day will be the hardest. You start your workout today or go for a run today. The next day, the day after that, it will be like, damn painful, and you will have DOMS, basically delayed onset of muscle soreness. So once you overcome that, like for like twice for the first 6 days, I think you can get going. Most people quit during the first phase, including our own friends who have some big bellies and stuff. Even if they just go for a long walk, they say they have some hams tightness and stuff. And after 3 days, they'll be whining about the pain. They would have bought some nice fancy Nike and Adidas, but they would rather have a cigar, but they won't be consistent in walking afar or anything. So consistency is the key. Go through the pain. You will have to suffer for the initial 6 days. Even if you join a new company or school, just move to the next section. The first week will be definitely hard. Even if you get a seat, yeah, there will be new friends. It's the same way. But here it's your partner. Your body is going to be with you lifelong. No one else is going to be that long with you. I'm not going to be with him forever. He's not going to be with me forever. Even his partner in future. But my body, this piece of flesh is going to be with me until my last breath. So I wanted to keep it healthy as long as God lets it to be that way. So yeah, ரஜினிகாந்த் கூட ரீசெண்டாக சொன்னார், நம்ம உடம்பு தண்டிக்கலன்னா உடம்பு நம்மளை தண்டிச்சிடும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு எல்லா இடத்துல ஸ்பீச் கொடுக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டார். லைக் ஹீஸ் லைக் everywhere he goes, he's like, quit alcohol or keep it under control. Like, I have started to work out, so don't be like me. If I hadn't consumed alcohol from a young age and if I was fit, this wouldn't be the level. I would have achieved much more higher steps in life. That's what he's saying. That's what everyone will say. That is actually the truth. So that's how life is. So take care of your body. Start very minimalistic. If you ask us, just even after you watch this episode, just walk out of the gate, walk through the street, your area or whatever, find a ground or an empty piece of land. I'm sure there would be some. If not, go to a perfect park or something. If it's there will be one government park in every area.
Sorry, you don't need to do it. You can do things within your own home, within the safety of your own home.
சில பேர் அபார்ட்மெண்ட் பா, சின்ன வீடு, நடக்கவே முடியல.
You don't have to walk. Do இது ஸ்கிப்பிங் பண்றது கூட இடம் இருக்காதா?
கயிறு வாங்கிறதுக்கு காசு இல்ல. சரி,
do jumping jacks, do squats, do the push-ups, wall push-ups or incline or whatever it may be. They try doing the pull-ups wherever you can. They use whatever weight you can to.
எங்கேயாச்சுன்னா போய் தூங்கி விழுந்துடாதீங்க. அந்த 40 புல்லப்ஸ்னா போயிட்டு உடஞ்சி போட்டு ஸ்லாப் தூங்கி விழுந்து உடஞ்சி, ஏன்னா நான் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் அந்த மாதிரி உடஞ்சி விழுந்துருக்கு.
சரி, vicariously warning. So yeah, the main point is consistency is what, at least for me, matters most. So I feel like we have started a journey that has been like what about a few months,
more than half a year.
More than half a year, definitely. And there has been ups and downs. That we have improved drastically during certain periods.
சோகமான பாட்டு நடி போடணும் இப்போ.
சரி, whatever there may be, consistency is what made us achieve what we could in at the present day. So whatever you feel like, whatever you do, at least make sure to um, show up for yourself. It is basically, yeah, fitness is showing up for yourself.
It doesn't matter how many times you fall. Only thing is, you have to get up again. Why do we keep falling, Master Bruce? Batman or Mary? So ideally, yeah, that is the படத்துல like not just movies. Some scenes you can derive out of movies, and maybe you can set a role model. You can inspire, be an inspiration to people. Just aspire to inspire people before you expire. That's what I would like to say.
நான் கருத்து மேல கருத்து இருக்கு.
Another thing you guys can remember is, even if you start your fitness journey, don't expect the results to be seen by others, or you want to be appreciated or validated by others. The overall point is, even for us, is me personally is I want to feel good internally. I want to feel the strength within me, being able to comfortably do all the activities. Even if I lift the same 10 kilo dumbbell, next week it may be just 12.5, or if it's the same 10 kilo, but I will feel different when I lift the 10 kilograms. It won't be like a very strenuous activity for me. So you will feel good. Your sleep wake cycle will eventually improve. Your entire mood, your psychosocial well-being, everything will improve. So don't expect to get some cutout abs within 6 months. Not even 6 months. These days people expect it to be within a month or so. So don't expect those stuff. Just do it for your sake. You need to feel good. You will actually get a good feeling at the end of the day when you hit your bed. Rest your head against a pillow. That you have done something for your body. You will get the natural feeling of tiredness to go hit the bed and wake up tomorrow morning to do something more and be productive. So yeah, start doing it from today, from now. That is the very next minute. Very next minute, what can you do? Whatever you do have a pair of legs, right? Amputee பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தாங்க. சரி, you can do some squats
for the average person.
Okay, எடுத்த உடனே புஷ்அப்ஸ். ஓகே, வால் புஷ்அப்ஸ் பண்ணுங்க. பேசிக். இப்போ இந்த வீடியோ வச்ச உடனே you guys can actually do that. Squats, push-ups, pull-ups might be immediately hard, so do it assisted. Assisted.
Whatever it is that is possible.
படுத்து உருளுங்க சும்மா. அதெல்லாம் பண்ண பெட்ல இல்லை சார். Atleast we can start with some stretches. So
yeah, stretching in and of itself is so much, has so much health benefits, and people don't even do stretching because ultimately, if you ask me, no matter what the excuse you may say, if you can't do stretching, it's just laziness at that point. Proper stretching, within 10 minutes you can finish proper stretching for the day, if you ask me. And 10 minutes, many people can have the half an hour of stretching.
David Goggins stretches for 2 hours before bed, it seems.
Before bed day.
அப்படின்னா தூங்குறது 7 hours டேவிட் காகின்ஸ். ஸ்ட்ரெச்சிங் 2 ஹவர்ஸ்னா எப்போ பெட்டுக்கு போறாரு மனுஷன்?
சரி, அவ்வளோ வச்சுக்கிட்டால 10 minutes solid
God level. So for human level, you guys can do that.
To be fit enough to take care of yourself, as long as in the distant future, in the near future, or whatever it may be. So that is the ultimate end goal for us, at least, to be fit. And I'm not going to the gym to
impress any girls.
Impress girls, or to climb the stage, or to look good even. The side effect is the looking good, and the looking good also makes me feel good. But at the end of the day, it's about me doing certain things, the taking care of my responsibilities without feeling like shit at the end. Is essentially what we are trying to do.
So maybe in the further episodes we'll cover related topics like following a diet and more about the type of exercise, like gym versus cardio.
Maybe the motivation to exercise.
Motivation, like
discipline to exercise.
So yeah, so that's it for today, guys. Have a good day and go do your exercise.
Correct.
Okay. This is just my jacket. I do have flat abs. Don't think I'm having a big belly like you.